Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Daize Shayne Goodwin. I am calling in all the way from the North Shore of Kauai. Beautiful day here. And, today I'm just going to have a conversation with you. Usually I have a bunch of slides and I have a kind of a long-winded version of why I chose this, and not just me, but why a lot of people have chose to join this wellness movement, why a lot of people have decided to diversify their income so that they can, have a better life, basically. I believe firmly that we have not been born to pay bills and die, or to work so hard that we don't get to enjoy our life. And I found myself doing just that about 9 years ago when I found that. So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm going to tell you why this company is where it's at, and why it's such a huge opportunity to not only take these products, but also to join this movement. If you are looking to have a side hustle, right? To have something that can basically become your plan A if you want it to. So a little bit about myself, I was a pro athlete for years and found myself in a place where, as great as it sounds, it is just like any other job. And my husband and I, who both had, not only risked our life, but put everything on the table, to become the best that we could, and had a great run at it, found ourselves in a place of not having anything come in. It wasn't short-winded, but there was definitely a window that we found ourselves saying, what the heck are we going to do next? Because the rug was pulled out from under us. We started to think about, other options. We didn't want to be in a place where we had a boss. We wanted to have freedom. So we thought, let's open a small business. Well, if you've opened a small business, and still to this day, we have a few of them, you know that your feet are nailed to the floor. You know that you need to have more than all your ducks in a row if you want to go on a weekend vacation. And we found ourselves enslaved to the idea of having a dream and being a part of the community, to not having any time freedom at all. Being in a place where we were just giving ourselves not enough of what we thought that we weren't worth. And more importantly, our kids didn't have present parents. So unfortunately too, 2009, people were coupon cutting. They weren't eating organic food at, your nearby cafe. And we found ourselves saying, should we file for bankruptcy, or should we, walk away? And we decided to walk away, and then went into survival mode. I don't know if you've ever been there, but I don't wish it upon even my worst enemy. You are, you're drowning. I didn't matter how many jobs we had. My husband would work construction. I was a waitress. I cleaned houses. I did other jobs like organizing people's houses. I tried anything so that we could just pay our mortgage. And it wasn't even enough to do that. And so we found ourselves in a crisis, and not only a financial crisis, but I found myself in a health crisis. I found myself dealing with not only anxiety attacks on the regular, insomnia, but depression. Something I never thought, that I'd ever deal with, because I've always been able to find the positive outlook. I've always been able to see, to see the bright side, but I found myself drowning and not knowing if there was a light at the end of the tunnel. And then my friend, you're here today because your friend brought you here. I know a lot of you are watching the replay. I was brought this information by a friend, and, I was not open enough to look. So in the next 5 to 10 minutes, as I share, I hope that you can just be open enough to listen and to go and do the research so that you can make your own educated decision. For me, it looked like my husband and my father-in-law getting on this product where it was just 5 herbs that when they came together, they became 1,800 times more effective. So what happens when that happens is oxidation on a cellular level goes down by almost half. Now, it honestly sounded a little too scientific for me. I've had herbs my whole life. I'm really into health. I've never noticed that it really affected me. I took them because it was a supplemental way of life, vitamin C, antioxidants. You tell me the herb, I've probably taken it because it was good for this. But what we found is that these 5 herbs becoming 1,800 times more effective were affecting whoever's would take it, their health ailment, my husband, my father-in-law, ended up being my dad and my best friend, me, would help every single situation. Because this thing called oxidative stress, oxidation, the rusting of our engine from the inside out, the root cause of all disease, friends. When you can fix that by almost half, not only do people feel better, not only do people have more energy and sleep better and all the aches and pains go away, but whatever they're dealing with usually starts to reverse. Now, I'm not sitting here saying I'm going to cure your disease or I'm here to tell you how you're going to mitigate it. I'm here to tell you that there is a natural approach to preventative care. And what I found personally is I was in a situation where, like I said, there was no light at the end of the tunnel. Forget the money. I'm talking my health. And I found myself taking a product, a little yellow pill, and in a couple days feeling better, in a couple weeks sleeping like a baby, in a couple more weeks not having any signs of anxiety or depression. And that's why I'm still here doing this, is because of what happened, my health testimony. And I could sit here for hours and tell you health testimony after health testimony, because everyone's got something. But what happens is it's not about me anymore. It's about you or your friend that you know that needs a little help. And then I'm going to switch over a little bit to why is this company where it's at? Why would a company with this kind of a product choose network marketing? Because I was always skeptical on this model. I've never been someone to join. I've been the person that told you you're going to lose your money, you know, that I don't have time for that stuff. That's for people that can't get a real job. But what I found was when I learned the story of how a biotech company that came out with this incredible, you know, nothing short of a health breakthrough, a technology that, you know, scientists and doctors have been trying to formulate for years. And because the synthetic way always had too many side effects and couldn't do what this product does justice, they never got anything to be put out there. The rooster agrees. So what happens is they come out with a human study in 2005 that, you know, this product in, you know, in particular, ashwagandha, bacopa, milk thistle, green tea, and turmeric, all simple products. Sorry, no, they're not products. Those are simple magical herbs. When they get together, they become so much more effective. And they came out with a human study saying that it was reducing this thing called oxidative stress by almost half in a month, raising your glutathione up 300%. If you're into health, you know that this is incredible, you know, technology to be able to bring out. So ABC Primetime, this is what sealed the deal for me. They go in there to debunk the scientists. They go in there to make ratings, you know, create some drama because nobody had been able to say this previous. And they go in there and they find John Quinones, multi-Emmy Award winner, goes in there as the guinea pig. He gets his blood drawn. And after 12 days, his oxidation goes down 45%. So as you can imagine, everyone ran to the nearest, you know, place that it was on the shelves, GNC, health food stores, High Health, to buy this product, but they didn't have the infrastructure to handle that demand. And over years and years and years, they tried to ramp up production, but people forgot. So when they basically, you know, they were like me with my little small business, they're like, hey, we're going to either file for bankruptcy or we got to walk away, but we have something that is so important for the way that people age. What do we do? And the associate, you know, that they hired said, have you thought of network marketing? Because this product has such a story to tell. People aren't going to buy it from the guy at GNC. It's too good to be true. It sounds too good to be true, right? That's how I felt when I first heard about it. They said, but if you tell it, if someone takes this product and feels good, they're going to tell their friends, just like you're here today, because you trust your friend or your family member enough to listen. And that's what happened. And the thing just grew and grew and grew by 300% every year. And here we are. So I'm going to switch. I'm going to talk about business for a minute, because the business to me is equally as astounding. It is the best kept secret that I've ever seen. Now, since I started, you know, I worked hard. I worked hard in the nooks and crannies, meaning when my daughter napped, you know, when I started, I didn't get on Instagram and scroll. I worked. I reached out to people. I sifted, I sorted. I said, hey, I have something for you to see. It may or may not be for you, but you got to take a look. And that thing just grew and grew and grew because it wasn't who I knew. It was who they knew and who they knew and who they knew. And so the thing just got bigger and bigger. And now here I am almost at the top of the company, making more money than I ever thought possible. But why I'm saying that is because this is one of those things that you dip your little pinky finger in and you're like, I love the products. I feel great. Sure, I'll get on them and tell a couple friends and they tell a couple friends, and you be consistent with it. Little amounts, nooks and crannies. And the thing gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'll tell you what, I have had, now where I am at with this company, I have had people from, all different kinds of companies come and try to swoo me over to their company, right? Big, they offer you big, here, you will offer you all of this if you come to our company. I've looked only because I was curious. I have never seen a comp plan like what we have, where it pays almost half back into your pocket daily of what you bring in, where it celebrates you and gives you back because you're willing to work by giving you a percentage on everyone below you, and even a bigger percentage of the first 5 under you. I mean, it's I don't want to complicate things, but you definitely, if you're looking for a side hustle, you definitely want to take a deeper look. Ask questions. Look at what I'm talking about. You get to the top of the company, they give you a percentage of everything sold in the world. And why this is a big deal, friends, mostly is because there's no competition here. Everyone wants to feel better. Everyone wants to feel like they did in their 20s, right? And if they do, they're not going to leave and they're not going to get off the product. And that's the magic here, is you're not competing, you're not selling. You're sharing information. You let the people that bring you in do the heavy lifting while you learn, and you're able to make money every day. And it starts to grow and grow and grow and grow. It's very, very powerful. And what I've seen it do, not for me, I mean, yeah, my story is insane. It's incredible what's happened. But what I've seen it do for people on this team, teachers walk away from their teaching job. My really good friend, one of the first people to join the business with me, was just able to buy a house here in Hawaii. I don't know if you watch the news, but it's all over the news. It's impossible to buy a house here in Hawaii unless you have $1 million for a fixer-upper. She was able to do that on this income. There's dental hygienists, that was able to walk away, that's taking a break right now, getting residual income. So I guess I'm here to tell you that if you are looking, look deeper here. Get with the person that invited you, get some links, watch that ABC primetime. This is one of those things that in 2 to 3 years, you're going to say, gosh, I should have really looked deeper at that, because it is just growing and growing. The corporate staff that we have is just getting stronger and stronger. And the products that they keep putting out are just unbelievable. I know my family will take these products for the rest of their life. So again, get with the person that invited you. We can get on the phone too, and we can answer questions. But it's really about the timing and the products, and also the team that we have is unbelievable, like-minded individuals that really, really want to help people. And then I forgot to mention, there are 30 peer-reviewed research studies behind this product. Harvard, Louisiana State, Texas Tech, American Heart Association. So that's a big one for me. I didn't have to be the person talking in the beginning. I could say, hey, look at this information. Tell me what you think. And the team has now grown into over 19,000 people. So that's what's possible. So thanks for coming. I know our time is so valuable, and I'm grateful to be here and grateful that you let me share a little bit with you. So take care, everybody, and much love. Bye.